Picture this. High above Earth's atmosphere, a curious little alien named AL couldn't resist exploring a mysterious spaceship. You know how sometimes curiosity gets the better of you? Well, that's exactly what happened to our friend AL. He wasn't supposed to be there, sneaking around the ship's corridors, peeking into every nook and cranny. But AL had always been different from other aliens, always wondering, always exploring. His antenna would twitch with excitement at every new discovery, his big eyes taking in everything around him. Then it happened. One wrong step, one wobbly handle, and suddenly, whoosh! The airlock doors opened, and AL found himself tumbling through space. Now, you might think this would be terrifying. And sure, AL's heart was racing faster than a meteor shower. At first it was faint, a gentle rhythm carried on the wind. As he got closer to Earth, the sound grew stronger. It was coming from what humans call a drum set, abandoned in someone's backyard. The beat seemed to speak directly to AL's soul, if aliens have souls, and I'm pretty sure they do. You see, AL had never heard anything like it before. In space, everything is quiet. But here, this rhythm, this music, it was alive. His whole body started vibrating in sync with the beat. It was like the universe was telling him, hey, you might have fallen by accident, but you've landed exactly where you need to be. The crash landing was, well, let's just say it wasn't his most graceful moment. But when AL finally picked himself up and waddled over to that old drum set, something magical happened. His tentacles naturally found their way to the drumsticks, and before he knew it, he was playing. Not just random noise, but real music, as if he'd been meant to find these drums all along. What started as a clumsy fall from a spaceship turned into the beginning of something beautiful. That old forgotten drum set that nobody wanted anymore. It just goes to show that sometimes life's biggest mistakes can lead to the most wonderful discoveries. And you know what's really amazing? Music became AL's universal translator. He might not have been able to speak Earth languages, but through those drum beats, he could communicate with anyone. The rhythm spoke for him, bridged galaxies, and turned an accidental fall into a destined landing. So next time you think you've made a huge mistake, remember AL. Remember how he turned an unfortunate tumble through space into the adventure of a lifetime. Because sometimes the wrong turn ends up being exactly the right path, even if that path starts with falling from a spaceship. Now AL spends his days making music, proving that home isn't always where you're from. Sometimes it's where you accidentally land, where you find your rhythm, and where your heart starts beating to a whole new drum.